cool.
Hi world. Well, I know I usually start with telling you guys what the video is about, but now I'll just get right into it. I hope you guys are good. Happy Wednesday. I hope your week is going great so far, by the way. Anyways, welcome to today's video. It's basically about when the universe goes silent. I want to help you understand what that really means. When the universe is silent, when you're praying but you're getting no answer, when you're hoping but there's no sign. I want to help you understand that phase. So without wasting any more time, let's get into today's video. I begged for a sign. I waited, I journaled, I cried, and nothing came. Nothing. I actually started thinking that the universe was ignoring me, but I was wrong. The silence wasn't rejection, it was actually redirection, and that is what I want to actually help you guys understand. Most of us, when there is so much silence from the universe and our divine team, we tend to think that God is not listening, He's abandoned you. But that's just not the case. There are usually moments in your spiritual journey that you feel like everything just stops. It's like you're stuck. It's like there is no progress. You're actually putting in the effort. You're actually doing everything in your power. But it's like everything has stopped. Nothing is moving. You are stuck. No signs, no answers, no clarity, just silence. And actually, while I'm saying this, I just remembered the other day I was talking to my mom, and she was telling me how she feels like God has been silent, but she's trusting and having blind faith. And I was like, you got it, mama? Well, that inspired me to actually make this video, and also the fact that I've been in the same situation too, and trust you me, I had to have blind faith. But then, let's actually get to understand what really happens during this period. The silence actually doesn't mean you're forgotten. It means you're being refined. If you've been in that still, confusing pause, this is actually your video. Stick around. So what does silence from the universe feel like? You're not getting any clear yes or no. The second thing is you feel like your prayers and manifestations are going unheard. The third thing is you feel like everything feels stuck and quiet. Like I said in the beginning of the video, you feel like nothing is moving even if you're putting so much effort. Fourth thing is you actually start doubting your path. You actually start questioning, am I really on the right path? Am I really on the right path? Am I really actually doing what is really supposed to be in alignment with my purpose? But actually, here's the truth. Silence doesn't mean absence. It's often a sacred pause and not a punishment. And that's why when I tell you guys, the earlier you realize how spiritual life is, the better your life is going to get. Because most of us, often including myself before I became a spiritual girl, I used to think that when there's so much silence from my divine team and the universe, that they weren't listening, that they had abandoned me, that maybe I'm not even praying right or I'm not doing the right thing, that's why they're silent. But then no, it's actually usually a sacred pause. It's not a punishment, it's not abandonment. Guys, life is so spiritual, like very spiritual. Right now, I want to give you guys 3 reasons why the universe or your divine team might actually be silent. The first thing is you're actually being guided to rest and not to act. Sometimes the next step is actually preparing itself. All you need to do is take a step back. And forcing it could actually destroy, actually sabotage divine timing. Yeah. The second thing could be that you already know the answer. I know this sounds crazy, but hear me out. When your divine team and the universe go silent, it's actually them trying to see how much you trust yourself and your intuition and the work that you've put in yourself to grow. Silence is actually usually space for self-trust to grow. It's actually your divine team and the universe letting you know that they actually trust you to make the right call because they've been nurturing you and preparing you for that very moment. Y'all, it's about to rain. The weather is really changing. I guess you can tell by my lighting. Anyway, as I was saying, the second sign could be you already know the answer, but you're actually resisting it. It's like you're not trusting yourself enough. Because at the end of the day, our divine team will always have our back, but they don't want you to not be able to make your own decisions. So there comes a time after they have nurtured you, prepared you mentally, emotionally, and physically for a situation, they step back and see if you'd make the right call. So don't let them down. The third thing could be that you're being shifted and not stuck. Most of the time when you feel like nothing is moving, we all feel stuck. I mean, there's a point in my life I felt so stuck. But then it was realignment. It was divine realignment. It was me being shifted into a better timeline than the one I was. And that's why I'll keep on insinuating on blind faith, guys. During this period, please embrace blind faith. By me saying it might be you being shifted and not stuck, what I mean is, what feels like, and I was actually telling my mom, what feels like nothing is happening, that is actually when everything is happening behind the scenes with your divine team. This is the point in the silence. Trust you me, guys. This is the point where a lot of realignment is happening behind the scenes, but you can't see. This is the time you need to have blind faith. I'll keep on saying that. You're not stuck, you're being shifted. Everything is actually working out in your favor at that point in time. So now I want to share with you guys what to do during the silence, during this silence, what you actually need to do and the right way to go about it so that you do not sabotage divine timing. Anchor in stillness. That's my first advice. Use this time to rest, recharge, connect with yourself, and ground yourself because your clarity is coming. Journal what's already working. That's my second advice to you. Journal what's already working. Focus on what's working. Don't focus on what is there. Don't focus on the lack. Don't focus on what is not working. Focus on what is working. Because when you focus on what is working, there's usually always a clue in that. Detach from timelines. That's my third advice. Detach from timelines. What do I mean by this? Trust that divine timing is actually better than your deadlines. So detach from those timelines that you set for yourself and trust that divine timing is better than your deadline. I only had the 3 advices for you guys. but I'll add one more. Have blind faith. Trust that everything is working in your favor. Trust that everything is working in your favor. Trust that everything is working in your favor, because it is. It actually is working in your favor. So trust that. You can't receive what you don't believe. Before I end this video, I just want to let you guys know, don't rush the silence. Instead, embrace it. The universe didn't forget you. Your divine team did not forget you. It's actually rearranging everything for your highest good. Believe that. Sometimes the quiet is the answer. Trust it. So if you're in that silent chapter, comment below and say, I am trusting the pause, because that's what you're supposed to be doing. You're not alone, you're aligning. Remember, it's not a punishment, it's realignment. Anyway guys, this brings me to the end of my video, and if you've watched it this far, thank you. I appreciate you so much, and your support goes a long way. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and support my channel. Well, I hope you guys have a lovely week. It's actually midweek. I hope you guys are doing great. Like, I know it can be tough, but trust. Anyway guys, subscribe for weekly content on healing, intuition, and spiritual guidance. Well, I love you guys. Bye.